learners. This is Karan Jahan. Today we are going to solve the consignment problem, 10th question from the Fungus publication book. Here is the question, and the question says Mazda and Company of Bangalore consigned goods to Ram and Brothers of Lucknow at a pro forma invoice price which was 20% above the cost. The cost of goods was rupees 5,000. Here, Mazda and Company paid freight and cartage of rupees 120 and insurance rupees 80. When we see the question, it says Mazda and Company of Bangalore consigned goods. So Mazda and Company is a consigner to Ram and Brothers. So Ram and Brothers are the consignor. So consigner paid freight and cartage of rupees 120 and insurance of rupees 80. Mazda and Company drew a bill on Ram and Brothers for rupees 2,000, which was discounted for 1950 with the bank. Ram and Brothers sold three-fourths of the goods. Consignee sold the three-fourths of the goods for rupees 5,200. They incurred expenses of rupees 175 and were entitled to commission of rupees 300. They are referred to Ram and Brothers, who they are the consignee. So these are the expenses of consignee of rupees 175 and commission of rupees 300. The unsold stock was to be valued at actual cost. Ram and Brothers sent a 2-month draft in full settlement of their account. We are supposed to prepare consignment account and Ram and Brothers account in the books of consignor. That is Mazda and Company of Bangalore. Here, when you see, you will come to know that consignor is referred to Mazda and Company. Consignee will be referred as Ram and Brothers. Now, the cost of good given in the question is 5,000 rupees. As you see the question says that the pro forma invoice was priced about 20% of the cost. Okay, so here cost of goods is actually 5,000 rupees. That is 20% for cost of goods is rupees 5,000. When we are looking at the goods sent on consignment, it should be valued at 20% above the cost. That would be called as a invoice price. Cost plus 20%. So when you see this calculation, you will come to know that cost of goods was rupees 5,000 plus 20% invoice price. 5,000 into 20%, you'll get 1,000. So 5,000 plus 1,000, you'll get the invoice price to be written in the pro forma invoice is rupees 6,000. The expenses of consignor is the freight 120 and insurance rupees 80. Coming to the calculation of sales and commission, only three-fourths of the goods were sold out of whole stock for rupees 5,200. And the consignee's expenses are rupees 175 and commission rupees 300. Here, cost of consignment when we are looking at goods sent on consignment is 5,000, freight is 2,000. So total cost of the cost of consignment is 5,200. Coming to the consignment stock or unsold stock, here unsold stock is 1/4 of the goods, 6,000 into 1 by 4. That is unsold stock. 3/4 is already sold, 1/4 is unsold stock. That is 1,500 at invoice price. Plus expenses of consignor, he spent 20 plus 80 rupees for the whole stock. For unsold stock, the expenses were rupees 15. So 1,500 plus 50 will be 1,550 for the closing stock or the unsold stock. So this will be at the invoice price. This is unsold stock at cost price. Unsold stock actual cost was rupees 5,000 rupees. So unsold is 1/4. 5,000 into 1/4, it is 1250. At expenses of consignor, 120 plus 80 for 1/4, it is 15. So unsold stock at cost price is 1300. Now talking about the stock reserve, that is unsold stock, loading on unsold stock. Unsold stock at invoice price just now we calculated 1550 and unsold stock at cost price is 1300. So stock reserve on unsold stock is rupees 250. That we will post in the consignment account. Now loading on total goods on consignment, talking about invoice price, 5000 plus 10 20%. The cost price, the invoice price of the goods sent on consignment is 6000 here, and minus goods at cost price 5000. 6000 minus 5000, 1000 is the loading on goods sent on consignment. Here is the consignment account. We are writing in the books of consignor, and Mazda and Company is the consignor. In the books of Mazda and Company, we are preparing the consignment account. Here, the first item to appear is two goods sent on consignment, invoice price 6000, to bank consignor's expenses 200, to Raman Company, that is consignee's expenses 175, to Raman Brothers, his commission is 300. Then what we have calculated, the stock reserve on unsold stock is 250. To stock reserve account 250. Coming to the credit side, by Raman Brothers, sale proceeds is for 5200 for 3/4 of the stock. Then by consignment stock, that is unsold stock, 1/4 is 1550 at invoice price. Next is by goods sent on consignments loading. It is 1000, that is 6000 minus 5000, 1000. We got the total items on our debit side and the credit side. When you add the credit side item and deduct from the debit side, we'll get a profit of rupees 825 rupees in the consignment account. Here, profit is equal to credit minus debit. The Coming to the next Raman Brothers account, that is consignee's account. First item to be returned is through consignment account. In bracket, you can write it as sale proceeds, that is 5200. Out of that, Raman Brothers has paid 2000 as advance. Then they have incurred some expenses of 175 and they have to take commission of 300. Then the remaining amount will be settled through a bill receivable of balancing figure, that is 2725. So out of this amount, so they have settled their account and the balance 2725 should be transferred to the consignor. Hope you have understood the problem. If you have any doubt, you can comment, and please like, share, subscribe, and for more videos of accounting, if you need anything, you can post a comment. I'll try to solve that question, and I hope you find this video very helpful. It is an important topic for intermediate, degree,